Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Jets going up against the Bulldogs.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the London Bulldogs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Elijah McGuire. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go again with McGuire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run with McGuire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play fake. Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Here's McGuire. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it'll bring up third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, Bridgewater finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. A first update now from Cincinnati. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Winston. And complete right side to Cook. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second down, Winston. Pass incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Winston. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Bridgewater on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. To throw, Bridgewater. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown! And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Fresh set of downs here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Jameis now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, Winston. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a second down throw for Winston. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready. Blue ready. Single.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Get ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, 8.
Single. Ready. White 25, flip, moving. Angels moving. That.
The play clock's running down. Winston. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. For the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run. This is Powell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. First down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run.
Check A2, check A2. Let's go now. Single, that single slot.
From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A spin. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Curse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 30 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go.
Now McGuire. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
throwing. Bridgewater. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Will Tye, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
550. Ready. Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw is Winston. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Cook, and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And some room to maneuver. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 36. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Cook following the penalty. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have wound up winning that affair. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for London, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.